This social media audit will be on Zara, which is a popular clothing company in the United States and all over the world right now. The Zara headquarters are located in Spain and was first created by Amancio Ortega. He created his first store in 1963, which eventually evolved into Zara. His intentions with Zara were to create cheap clothing that looked designer. Now there are over 6,500 stores in about 88 countries. Social media is one of the main ways used to promote Zara just because it is so well known all over the world. The target audience for Zara includes women, men, and children. There are sections for all three of those different categories, and because Zara is all over the world, it can cater towards all different kinds of people. Women are mostly known for wearing clothes from Zara, though. The people that I follow personally on Instagram and who also follow Zara are celebrities from the Bachelor franchise, such as JoJo Fletcher, Tia Booth, and Raven Gates. Celebrities like Selena Gomez, Bella Hadid, and Kate Middleton have also been spotted wearing Zara. People who wear Zara are stylish but shop on a budget. There are plenty of TikTok influencers who are about college and high school age, even young adults who are. Two buyer personas include Emily and Mary. Emily is a 20-year-old college student at Auburn University who works part-time at Taco Mama, but also has support from her parents. She is trendy and wants people to ask where she shops, so she wants cute clothes for game days and going out to the Auburn bars. Zara is perfect for her to shop at because she can spend her paycheck from Taco Mama on the cheap clothing and still have income from her parents. On the other hand, Mary is 35 and she has a marketing job in Charleston, South Carolina. She makes around $70K a year and she wants a variety of clothing she can wear to work that is not extremely expensive. Zara has many of shirts, pants, and blazers that would be perfect for looking stylish and trendy at work while also looking professional. Zara has various Instagram accounts for the various different collections, which include Zara Man, Zara, and Zara Kids. The main Zara Instagram focuses just on women's fashion. Zara has various different social media accounts on various different social media platforms. Instagram is by far the most followed platform with 46.2 million followers. Twitter comes in second place with just 1 million followers, and TikTok only has 500K. However, many people like to look at Zara hauls on TikTok, which means that the hashtag Zara has over or almost 6 billion views because people like to see what influencers are buying and also buying what they are promoting. One of Zara's main competitors is H&M. Both of them have a large following on Instagram. Zara does have a little more than H&M with about 46.2 million, and H&M has 37.5 million. Both of their Instagrams receive about the same amount of comments. Zara does receive about 20-ish, even sometimes 100 more comments in their posts, but they're all relatively the same. And both Instagrams do respond to questions in the comments of the posts. Zara and H&M both have TikToks, but they both use them a little differently. H&M really does not use their TikTok at all. They have not posted since June of 2020. And Zara has a smaller audience than most of their social media platforms. However, their audience is continuing to grow because they do post either a couple times a week or a couple times a month, which will maintain a following unlike H&M. When it comes to Twitter, H&M has a larger following than Zara with about 8 million followers, and Zara has about 1.3 million. However, both companies use Twitter about the same amount and the same way. Each account will post when a collection is dropping, and they will post multiple times a day and multiple days in a row. And then sometimes they'll go silent for about a week. Zara also will respond to customers as they use Twitter for customer support, and they will promote you to their customer support. And H&M also does respond to people using Twitter. Zara and H&M both use Facebook, and H&M does have a little bit of a larger following than Zara with about 10 million more likes on their Facebook page. It looks like Zara posts about the same amount as they do on Twitter, reposting the same things, probably to hit a different audience that uses Facebook more instead of Twitter. And H&M also does the same thing. They post about once a day or every couple of days. And it looks like H&M does get a little more likes and interactions with their post. They only get about 30, and then Zara gets a little less than that, and they only have about less than 10 comments on each post. The overall summary for how Zara uses social media is different for each social media application. On Facebook, they post different collections, which they do on Twitter, and the conversations are 81% positive. On Twitter, they converse with potential buyers, and 98% of the posts are replies. There was a 6.5% increase in fans in 2018, and that is continuing to grow. They also post about social issues, for example, Pride Month and Earth Day. And then Instagram is Zara's most useful social media platform because of the massive following that they have. This is most useful for their visual media, and they release campaigns with sustainable clothes and models over the age of 40. The key to success for Zara to increase their buyers based on social media would be consistent posting and the aesthetic, while also creating relationships with consumers and having more influencers post about their brand. Zara has a higher social currency than H&M because they are more active on various social media platforms and have more engagement. H&M does have more followers and engagement on certain social media platforms, but overall, Zara has more. And Zara has also been more popular than H&M, even though H&M has been around longer, because Zara is a little more up and coming. It is more enticing for people when they're trying to be trendy and want to try new things. When looking at the SWOT analysis and looking at the strengths, Zara has the most fashion retail stores worldwide. They release new collections once to twice a week, and it only takes 3 weeks for designs to hit the stores. Some weaknesses include fast fashion because people want sustainable clothing, and experience with in-person stores because the lines during COVID were really long and people did not want to wait, and people were also unable to return things. And people did not want to risk ordering online because the returns take forever since there is such a high amount. Some opportunities for Zara would include that Gen Z wants more sustainable and eco-friendly clothing. This would gain them more buyers and people purchasing their products. They also could capitalize on personalization because they can get designs on the floor so quickly. They can really listen to their audience, and they would be able to provide exactly what their consumers were looking for. Some threats would be the competition and other fast fashion brands like H&M and Shein. And other threats would be sustainability because, as mentioned prior, people want more sustainable clothing, so they could be more likely to purchase better quality or better clothing for the environment than Zara. Some of my recommendations for Zara would be to use more influencers on the social media app TikTok to gain more of an audience and a following, because so many people are using that app at the moment. And I think promo codes would be a great way to promote Zara because there are a lot of fast fashion companies that use promo codes, and I don't really see Zara ever doing that. And I think focusing more on eco-friendly and sustainable products would be a great way to promote Zara, because that is a lot of what Gen Z is looking for, and you can open up your products to a larger audience. And as mentioned in the SWOT analysis, I think that personalization would be really important and cool, just because Zara can get designs onto the floor so quickly. If they were to do like a contest or something to get really more design and inspiration from their audience, I think that would be really beneficial and cool for consumers to get involved with Zara and gain a larger audience.